Hello, my friends. Welcome in. We're doing years 4 and 5 of our La Liga Wipeout. I just want to remind you, if you're enjoying this series, make sure you hit the like button. It really does help out a new series on YouTube when you do that. If you forgot to do it on the other episodes, go ahead and pause and go do that. We really appreciate it. We're going to hop in and see who's won La Liga. I just said that really fast and I kind of blurred together, didn't it? We're going to go see who won La Liga and then whose transfers have gotten all kinds of crazy. Let's hop up here. Okay, Real Madrid are the current title holders. Let's just take a look at it this way. Barcelona wins it in the previous season, and then we already saw Valencia, Atletico Madrid, and Barcelona again before that. Athletic coming in second. Sevilla, Celta Vigo jumping up with, I mean, look at that run. I mean, that is quite the run. A bit of a roller coaster, to be fair. But they've clawed their way back while their rivals are getting wiped out to take a second place. I'm sure they're thrilled to get into, the Champions League. Madrid in third. So Madrid have kind of, they disappeared to sixth place in the first episode. And then, so you don't see them here. And then they bounce back into third place, and then second place, and then third place. And that's not with a wipeout. That's just, natural circumstances, I suppose. And then they've said, okay, let's take care of business, and they jump up ahead. Versus Barcelona, who have won, dropped to second, disappeared off the top three, come back to just win the title, disappeared off the top three. So kind of a bit of a roller coaster, to be honest with you. They finished fifth in the season before that. So kind of up and down. So let's go take a look at the transfers. Okay, so we would have wiped out Valencia, right? Is that... Yes. In July of 2020. So we want to look at the 2020-2021 transfers. First off, regional reputation, 1.5 stars, 2906. That's not very good. They've got, 30 million in the bank and a 1.36 million wage budget. The 2021s, we wipe them out. They don't bring in a single player. Versus, let's just take a quick look, right? Previous season, 16.75, 21.5. Season after that, 15.5, 58 million out. My goodness. 34 million in, 13.25 out. So like running a, fairly even business and at least bringing in, 4 or 5 players every season. Now they get wiped out. They got nothing coming in and they sell 15.25 million. What's the biggest one here? I guess it's the 7 million. Alvarez to Borussia Mönchengladbach, if I can get that out. And then Zaldua to Celta Vigo. So it always hurts when you're selling to somebody in your own division. And then the following season, 7.5 and 7. So not a lot of sale going out, right? Like one player for 6 million, some freebies and small ones. And then bringing in a player from Basel, Real Betis. Those are the really significant ones. I guess you could count Osasuna selling a player for 925 grand as being relatively big, I guess. So that's what's going on in Valencia. And then let's look at Atletico de Madrid here. So they won the title and they've dropped off. So they win in 2019 and then they've fallen off a little bit. So, okay, so nobody comes in for at least paid transfer. 41.5 out, 45, 47. So that's interesting that they kind of get right back into doing normal business, I guess. Or they, maybe not that it's luck, but like they had one player they could sell for a lot of money, and that enabled them. They sell him in June to Chelsea for 42.5, rising to 48 million, and that enables them into July, and who knows when it actually happened, to go out and pick up a player for 20.5 million, and then some players after that for, smaller amounts, but still millions of euros. And I just had something fall off my desk. And I don't know what it was. I think it was a tissue box. Excellent. Why would I edit that out? Of course not. And then the following season, 24.5 and 23.5. And that's pretty good business in terms of being able to even everything out. Maybe some of these players speak to you. I don't know La Liga as well personally. So, sorry. Oblak going to Liverpool. Interesting. New goalkeeper. So, that's what happened to Atletico de Madrid. And then let's look at Barca, then we'll look at Real Madrid. So Barca. So we wipe them out. They finished second, fifth, back into first. So let's just look at the transfers. Normal transfers, nothing. 52 million out. Next season, 42 versus 81. We've already seen that. Then the following season, back to normal. 62 million in, 57 million out. Big signing for Pablo comes in for 30 million. Garcia for 4 million. Vidmir maybe for almost 19. Barrios for 8.75, rising to 12.75. Who did they get rid of for big money? Semedo, sorry if that's wrong, for 33.5 million. And then, oh, that's hard. Pick him up for 18.75, turn around and sell him for 19, rising to 26.5 in January. What happened there? I just want to look at his stats. He only got 3 starts or appearances, 2 starts and a sub, and he made some cup appearances. Yeah, it just wasn't a good fit. Just wasn't a good fit for us. Yeah, so we moved him on. And I was like, that's the same name. Okay, following season, 31 million out, nobody in. 8.25 to Arsenal, 2.8. I mean, that's small potatoes. Suarez to RB Leipzig, and Saye, double L. Okay, Newcastle for 5.75, rising to 7.5. And then, my friends, last but not least, we're going to take a look at Real Madrid, who are about to win this title, get wiped out. But let's take a look at their transfer. Or did we already? We may have already done this. I'm blacking out a little bit. If I already did this, I will potentially edit it out. Maybe not. So okay, we've seen that. All right, so 27 million in, 900K out. So okay, like we're reloading. Really, with 4 players, 2 of them of significant transfer cost, and then 61 million out or in and 21 million out. Again, loading up. Ajax for let's just call it 15, rising to 21. PSG 23 million, rising to 33. It's good business. And 9 million going to 11.25. And I mean, that's reloading, right? Like when you're spending millions of euros on players, but it's like a bunch of players, that to me indicates they are reloading. And that makes sense that they then turn around and win the league. That just makes sense to me. So that's what we have there. Messi's still kicking around. I mean, he's 35 or 7.5 million. Look at this. That is just dirty. I mean, that is just... He's a 7.73. I'll be completely honest with you. I've never looked at Messi in Football Manager. That's delicious. Now I just got to look now. They did not sell Cristiano. Oh, look, that is just disgusting. 7.63 with 14 goals. All right, enough of staring at the best people to have played football in a long time, in my opinion. That is just absolutely nutty. Let's just look at the past winners. Anybody of note? No, not from La Liga, right? Like in terms of what we are caring about here. So let's go back to this season here and find where the Spanish teams start showing up. Is it just straight to the group stage? All right, Real Madrid getting knocked out by Roma and Chelsea. Okay. Valencia losing to Liverpool and Leverkusen. That's a close one. Oh, Atletico Madrid, 3 points against Bayern, Inter, and Porto. I mean, that's a tough group, to be fair, in my opinion. This is in the future. Who knows? Manchester City and Hoffenheim outdoing Sevilla and Ajax. So Sevilla getting knocked out. Barcelona, the sole Spanish team to make it through with PSG. You might argue they had a slightly easier group. Maybe. But again, they've been wiped out a bunch, so who knows? First knockout round, Barcelona out. Oh, Liverpool just destroyed them 5-1 on aggregate. The other game was a 4-1 victory. Yikes. And that's what you get to see for La Liga. Let's go to the next year. Okay, they've improved, I guess, enough that they're not there. Let's go back to the top. Madrid again losing out to Zenit and Roma. Unfortunate for them. Barcelona losing out to Chelsea and Leverkusen. With 15 points. I mean, that is a trouncing, my friends. It's like they got one game off of somebody. Is it the other team? Oh, that is just... I would not really... I don't know if I would believe a world in which Barcelona only got 3 points in the Champions League in a group stage. That is crazy. Celta Vigo's like, yay, we made it. We'll take third. I think they're thrilled. I don't know if that's true. Maybe that's me projecting, but I think they're thrilled. Real Madrid win their group. I feel like that's less teams. 1, 2, 3, or that's 4 teams. Okay, so I don't think we've lost a spot necessarily. And Madrid going out to Dortmund on a 3-1. Okay. All right. And then obviously we have the upcoming current season. We are not going to be able to see anything in that. Last but not least, my friends, we will take a look at the Europa League at a, relatively high level. Nobody of note. I mean, Barcelona wins it in 1920. We already knew that. After that, Manchester City is in the Europa League. Let's go take a look. I think you... Oh, okay, we can't see that. Right, because I don't have the league loaded. But Liverpool have won... That's just me because I'm a Liverpool fan getting excited. In case you didn't know, that was a trumpet of excitement. Of course you knew that. But... Oh, that's dirty. Chelsea's... Interesting. Manchester City, though, like that to me is very interesting. Second, third... Second, disappear apparently to the Europa League spot, and then back to second. But all your usual suspects up here. Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, Man City. All the same. So anyway, I don't normally go look at the other leagues, but that just surprised me that both Manchester teams won the Europa League in back-to-back years. Arsenal falling or ending up as a runner-up for the second time in 4 years. So, all right, my friends. That was kind of a weird ending to this. When we come back next time, we'll take a look at year 6 and 7. I think that'll be the last time we kind of look at 2 years at a time, and then we'll do like years 8 through 10, and then it'll be in 5-year chunks. But again, if there's something that I've skipped over that you wanted to see, leave a comment. We'll get it next time. I really appreciate the support on this series. Hit the like button, leave a comment. We'll see you then. Have a good one.